what it do? It's your boy Mike Brockers, a.k.a. Brock, 11-year vet, first-round pick, here with my boy, Mr. Petty Pat. Talk to him.
Yo, what's good? This your boy Petty Pat, lead brand designer on Brock Brand Clothing.
Today we got a special guest here with us today. He's a dentist in Houston, one of the top celebrity dentists in Houston. He's a guy who's done my work. He's done work for Javante Davis, Finesse 2 times, and many other celebrities out there. I enjoy his work. Everybody will enjoy his work after they find out who he is, Mr. Bollywood. Give him applause, man.
My boy Bollywood.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, we got you in today. Talk to us. Like, I mean, you're important to me, and I feel like a lot of the fans out there should hear what you got to say. Talk to us. Give us your story.
So guys, man, just thank you for having me over here.
His first podcast,
His
by
first
the way.
podcast ever.
We broke his podcast virginity today, so y'all bear with us.
But yeah, man, I'm from Houston, Texas. I grew up in Spring, up north. I went to high school called Klein High School, and then I went to University of Houston. Go Cougs!
Let's go. Let's go.
And then I went to Dallas for dental school, but then I wanted to come back home to Houston to get my career started, because really Houston is where the formative years of my personality, of everything I got going on, it all started out here. So I had to bring it back home.
Well, I mean, you know, Houston over L.A. or Miami, and I know Houston is like that Houston, Atlanta, Vegas type feel. Is Houston like one of the upcoming I want to say upcoming. We've been apart, we've been here, but, as far as it goes with like grills and things like that, like, is that what Houston is known for, is like grills, swangers, syrup? Like, is that a big deal out here?
I mean, Houston definitely has its own unique culture and swag, and I think a lot of people, they want to try to like borrow what we got or take what we have and, put their own little like mix and spin on it. So
Talk to him. The swagger jacket. They swagger jacking.
yeah, exactly. So it's like, I was already in the mecca of teeth, bro.
Right.
Houston, Texas. We've been extremely well known for gold grills and, all this like down south southern culture.
For sure.
And so I kind of wanted to put my own spin when it came to teeth.
I'm gonna be real with you, because like the first person I think I seen with diamonds on their teeth was Odell. We just got finished talking about.
Yeah,
it was Odell. Then I'm not gonna lie, like the DP, which our mutual friend DP, I seen him with it. I was like, bruh, who did your teeth? Like, cause I remember, and this is no shot at my dog, when we were in high school, DP grill was messed up. And I was like, wow. Like, when I seen his teeth, I was like, bruh, nah, who did your teeth?
Yeah.
I need whoever did your teeth to do my teeth. And because I really didn't know the process around it, I was just like, I want my teeth to look like yours. That's it. That's it. Because I've seen it kind of became a trend over these last 10 years maybe, is the veneers with the diamonds. Like, I got mines, got pairs on both sides, and I didn't want a grill. I didn't want to have like a grill I had to put in, take out, put in, take out. I didn't really get the concept of a grill, but it's something about having nice teeth and having just a little bling on the end of it where it's like, okay, I mess with that. So like, what got you into, the veneers and the diamonds? Because it's definitely different. I know it's other dentists out there doing it, but what got you into doing it that way?
So I wanted to first do it on myself, and I got like a couple.
Come on, man, show them off,
man. I got a couple diamonds like myself, and I literally would just like smile, and people would wait, what? You got diamonds in your veneers?
Yeah,
man. I want to get that.
Yeah.
So that's really like I did it on myself first.
Really? Okay, I was just about to ask you. So you did it on yourself first, and then people started to like.
Yes.
That's crazy.
And then people just got excited. They got hyped up, and then some people, they wanted to just do all sorts of different variations. You got the teardrop.
Yeah.
Some people, this one player for the Broncos, he he wears number 1, so he wanted a number 1 and then like a cross.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
The customization is crazy.
Yes, yeah. So we can do all sorts of different
It's
things.
that KJ Hamler, I think, right?
Um,
For the Broncos, I don't really watch Broncos. So
Tell me
he's
this.
a cornerback.
Tell me this. Who was your first person you did or celebrity that you did that you felt like that blew you up and really skyrocketed you to the top?
Man, I would say one of the first celebrities I worked on was probably NBA YoungBoy. A lot younger.
Okay. Yeah,
a lot
yeah.
younger.
Yeah.
And so when I first did him, he's always had that cult following. And so once people found out I did him, then it was just like all of a sudden it just kind of spiraled out of control.
Really?
And
is it regular people or other celebrities?
I mean, it was regular people and celebrities.
Okay.
Then after that, it was like Moneybag, right? So it just, just kept on building up.
Okay, that's crazy. Who was like your like a celebrity that came into the building, or athlete, because you deal with athletes and like hip hop artists, things like that. Who was like the celebrity that came in or athlete that you felt like you were just starstruck over? Like you felt like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm doing work on so and so.
Probably Allen Iverson, because I think Allen Iverson, he revolutionized the game of basketball.
Right.
And so I was just like, I used to always watch him play when I was playing with my friends, and I would like cross somebody over and break their ankles. I'd be like, Iverson, what I'm saying?
Right.
So I was like, hold on a second. This guy is inside of my office, This is like so surreal. Like I just had to like pinch myself.
How much of that, like, do you think about, like, is accustomed to like your work? Like you do great work. Like have you ever thought about like, dang, these people are coming to me because I do great work, or they're coming to me because I'm a celebrity dentist?
I mean, obviously to become what's, a celebrity dentist, you have to constantly produce A1 top level work. And so it's like, that whole Mamba type of mentality that you have to constantly be excellent at what you do.
Right.
You cannot, fall off at all. You have to constantly put in work. You have to constantly keep yourself updated on, new techniques and technologies. Like in my field, we have a lot of continuing education. So it's not like once you've done it one time, then you can just stay complacent. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to keep on perfecting your craft.
Right. I'm gonna tell you one thing that I loved about your spot is, going to your spot. When I went in there, I was like, this just is a normal dentist office. And then they were like, no, you're going to the back. And I was like, going to the back where? They were like, no, you're high clientele. You go to the back. And I'm walking down the hall. I'm like, okay. Then I cut a corner. And I'm like, oh, my gosh, this is where the celebs, this is where the celebs at. And it feels that way. And I'm going to tell you, that is you've done a great job at tending to your high clientele, where you have the couches, the laid back atmosphere. You don't allow people to come back there and mess with them and things like that. So when you have clientele that is money bag NBA, they want to be somewhere where they feel exclusive, and going into your office and feeling that way, because it's not all about the work too. It's about the like how you're servicing as well. How are your nurses? Are they cool? Like, how are you making them feel? Are you getting them water? Things like that. Little things like that make the experience, So for me, I enjoy like the experience of going back there, feeling like, okay, I'm Michael Brockers, and I feel like, you made me feel like I was somebody, So for me, that's what I loved about, your dentist office is like, when you do have high clientele, you can pertain to them,
Yeah, so I mean, that's something that I have really put a lot of thought to. Every single detail of how everything looks.
Mm-hmm.
I literally, had a say into it. I designed everything, and I just want people to feel that you're gonna get that very exclusive,
Right. You feel it.
experience.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna see a different person every time. You're gonna see me. You're gonna see that same person
Right.
that was with all these different celebrities,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm definitely gonna make sure that you're gonna get the whole VIP experience.
Mm-hmm. For
you know?
sure. For sure. What makes you you? Because I know I didn't talk about it, but you talked about you kind of briefly spoke about like your persona and the way you are. Did Houston kind of make you who you are? Because I know you're a Houstonian. Like, what made you have like this swagger and this persona that you have about yourself?
I mean, just like growing up in Houston, a lot of the like the OGs I would listen to. I grew up listening to UGK,
Yeah.
ESG.
Talk about it.
Mike Jones, Slim Thug, Lil Kiki, like all these major artists, And so I was like, it's just something that was always something for me that helped me to relax.
Right.
And so I wanted to make my office basically a vibe where people can just listen to whatever like they want to, right? Like, I have YouTube on every single channel, on every single TV. I have like a surround sound system, a speaker system. So when an artist comes in, I already have their song playing.
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, all right,
okay,
cool,
yeah. I love it. I didn't know you had.
Oh, I was gonna ask. So, kind of, because you said that you were your own billboard, basically. Like, so going back into you putting diamonds into your teeth, right? How did you get to that point to where people saw I'm Bollywood and I've done this to my own teeth?
I mean, really, like, so the diamonds I put are actually a little bit towards the back, like behind my fangs. So it's a little bit subtle. And so what's interesting is my mom hadn't seen it for like a year. And one day I'm smiling, like I'm laughing at some joke. And she goes, "What? You got some diamonds in your mouth?"
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I come from a very like, conservative family and stuff. And then for them to see diamonds in my own mouth, it just like it grew on them.
It was a shock to me. It was a shock. I'm not gonna lie. Like when you show, he was like, "Yeah, I got a couple right here." I was like, "Oh, that's dope. That's dope." Because usually, dentists they do good work, but they'll never do that kind of work on themselves. But to see a dentist like actually following the trend or really starting the trend, I was like, "That's dope. That's dope."
Because like I don't really wear any jewelry, but I think something like diamonds in your teeth, it's kind of like a subtle swag.
Yeah.
It is. Because when you smile, you don't really see it, but when you like really smile, people like, oh, snap. When you really
I mean, look,
you can see it.
Like I mean, bro, his diamonds like in this light right here.
This shit's crazy.
It's just shining like a disco ball.
How do you feel looking at like when you look at your work like that? When you see somebody,
really, it's just man, it just makes me feel like, damn, like like I'm really good at what I do. Because
without trying to be arrogant about
bro,
it.
without trying to be arrogant, like real talk. I'm just looking at your teeth and I'm just like, man, they look really good.
Yeah.
They look freaking amazing. And I kind of forget that, like, I was sitting there in the chair and the whole experience.
Yeah, bro. It's a process. It's a process.
I'm just like, man, I can't believe I did your teeth.
Yeah.
They just look so good.
Yeah. Can you talk about that process of like people walking in, hey, bro, I want veneers, like, or the different type of, procedures that you do? Because some people I know they get caps, the little caps that turn yellow. Like I've seen people get that stuff. Or just like the veneers, like what
No,
Mike
I mean,
has.
so there is definitely a huge difference between different types of veneers.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the teeth are made you know, in China. Some of them are made, you know, in different countries. Some of them are kind of like a lower grade porcelain. You know, when I have these top level people who are coming to me, like himself, like Michael and these other athletes, I got to make sure I'm bringing my A game. I have to use the top level of veneers, you know, the best quality. Make sure all of my products, like the cement I use, you know, they're all 3M, etc. I can't be doing no bootleg work at all.
Facts. I love that because you get a lot of people out here that rather do bootleg work to put more in their pocket.
Exactly. Yeah,
you know, and I hate that. So I love the fact that you put it out there that I only mess with high grade material and things like that. That's awesome.
Look, so now you're a celebrity. Then it's kind of like, let's tell the people where Bollywood came from. Like, what got Bollywood into saying, I'm not a hooper, I'm not a football player, I'm going to go to school and become a dentist?
So, I mean, like, I feel like everybody has a calling or a purpose in life.
Yeah.
And I feel like for me, my brother is a dentist, you know, so I actually come from a family of a lot of doctors, and he was like, man, you know, mom is a doctor. She's always working at night and she's stressed out and, you know, all these things, but we don't have to deal with life or death for the most part. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you know, people get these really crazy infections and stuff, but for me, I feel like that I suck at everything else in life right now. Like, I don't know how to, like, really, you know, change a light bulb or anything, but I'm really good at fixing teeth.
Come on,
and if I wasn't who I am as Bollywood, I don't know what I would do, you know? So it's like I feel that God has a plan and a vision for everybody, and you just have to, like, you know, follow the energy in the universe, and it just kind of takes you to places you would never think of. I never thought I would be doing this kind of work I'm doing and working with the type of people I'm working with, you know?
Not every dentist, because I feel like when you get in becoming a dentist, you don't think, oh, I'm putting diamonds in veneers and I'm going to be working with all the top athletes. You know, you go into it kind of thinking like, oh, I'm going to help people with their teeth. Like, you know, where did the Bollywood come out of it? Because I know Bollywood ain't, you know, the dentist. Them probably two different egos. Where did Bollywood come from?
So Bollywood. So, you know, I grew up loving Drake and listening to his songs, and, you know, and right above it, he has that verse with Wayne. He goes, "It's that Slumdog Millionaire Bollywood flow."
Come on, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so my background being Indian, like the film industry there, it's called Bollywood, right?
Okay.
So I was like, hold on, I'm a Drake fan and I'm Indian. Let me combine both of those. And then, you know, so like now people don't even know my real name. When they see me, they're like, yo, Bollywood, yo, what's good?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And, you know, sometimes people have shortened it, yo, Bali. You know? Like, what's popping? Like,
Oh, okay, I got you.
yeah, so that's kind of how it started, man.
So doing teeth, like, have you had any influences? Like, have you seen anybody who kind of was like, yeah, okay, I see his work. Like, yeah, he doing his thing.
Yeah, so, I mean, one of the biggest influences for me was the dentist who actually did my original teeth, my veneers, because I didn't always have diamonds first, you know. I just got a plain set of veneers, and I was so fascinated by, you know, the whole process that I started, like, watching him do every single case, you know, and he would teach me, and then I just started taking classes and learning more and more and more, because everybody has to have a start, right?
Right.
I'm not gonna lie and you know, and sit there and be like, yeah, man, you know, I just, like, I was born with it.
Yeah.
You know, but I really feel that the dentist and my colleague who did mine, he really just kind of like a light bulb just popped in my head, and I was like, you know, I think that the way he made my teeth look really natural, that's kind of what I want to do for everybody else. Because a lot of people will go to a lot of different dentists, and sometimes they look like chiclet or horse teeth.
Horse teeth.
You know what I'm saying? They got the big ass teeth.
Why does that happen? Why do they go get them big ass teeth, walk out, and be okay with it?
You got to explain that a little bit. How do people end up with horse teeth? Do they doctors not take enough?
Yeah, why
what
they
is
don't
that?
fucking size it? How do you not size my teeth correctly, bro?
Bro, I don't know, man, for whatever reason, some doctors think that the size triple XL teeth looks good. You know?
So they do, but they have sizes though, right? Do they have sizes?
I mean, so the thing is, each veneer is supposed to be custom designed for your teeth. So there's no like one size fits all. It's not like, going and getting like a medium Hanes shirt or something.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, man. Like sometimes I really wonder that too. Like, what in the world was this doctor thinking, making his teeth this wide? You know?
And then you see people smiling, and I'm like, bro, what the fuck is up with you? Come on, bro. That shit look too fake. Or they go get them big ass teeth, and they be, hey, let me get the whitest that y'all have. I want everybody to know my teeth are fake.
But some people have told me I want my teeth like AirPod white because I want people to know that I dropped a bag on my teeth.
No, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand that people gonna know anyway if they got good work. You got a good ass dentist and people see your work, they gonna know it's good.
Yeah, but it's just the whole thing where like some people wear like 4 watches, right? They want everybody to know like, and they want everybody to know like, look, it's like a flex. Yeah. So if your teeth are big and white, it's kind of like, look, I have the money to afford to get my teeth done.
Yeah, it's not the right flex though. It's not the right flex at all. So I love always talking about entrepreneurship and things. I always love bringing people on that have their own business, have their own thing going on. Being an entrepreneur, owning your own, your office and things like that. Is it tough? Is it, how's that going for you?
I mean, being an entrepreneur is one of the most stressful jobs in the world. And I was reading about Jeff Bezos from Amazon. He spent years and years and years developing a system. So it's like sometimes you might work for 10 years and you really don't hit that success mark until the 11th year.
Right.
So it's like you just have to keep on pushing. And, a lot of people just only want to talk about their wins or post their wins.
Right.
But it's like when you're trying to like level up, sometimes you're going to get knocked down on the canvas.
Facts.
Like a boxer, you got to just spring back up and keep on going. And so for myself, one of the turning points for me was during Hurricane Harvey, where the entire city, so many people lost literally everything they had, and I was one of those people. I had 4 feet of water in my office. Everything was completely destroyed, all the walls, all the equipment. Thank God my server was up a little bit high. So, I was shut down for I think like 4 months, didn't have any kind of flood insurance, none of that. Wow. And so it was a very difficult time for me financially, emotionally. I really had to like dig down deep inside. And, the day I opened my office, it's the community that I'm in that supported me, that, came to me. And that's really like the reason I believe I've been able to be successful. And, we're sitting here talking about like all these celebrities, who have come to my place, but it's just the everyday regular people who have really built the foundation of my office.
Man, I love that.
And that's why I really just have a deep love for the city of Houston. And, I wouldn't want to be any other place.
Man, that's real. Because, I mean, it takes a lot to get out of that place. Because, I mean, it's funny because I have 4 kids, little kids, and I believe in, our house, taking care of our house, things like that. And my kids, stuff is going to happen in the house. So one night, my kids, they flooded the restroom. It comes downstairs, the whole downstairs flooded. So I'm pissed, and I almost got into like a defeated mode because it was like the third time it happened. I was like, oh my God. So I can just understand that feeling of like going into your building, seeing it was 4 feet of water in there and just being distraught because like this is all my life's work in this water. It's ruined. How do I make it out? Like, what is that picking yourself up by your own bootstraps kind of feel? Do you need, and you talked about support system, did you need that support system to pick you up, or was that something internal in you saying, I'm not going to let this, knock me down forever. I'm going to get back up. Like, what was that?
Yeah, so I mean, my family kept on reminding me that, no matter what happens in life, we're here
Mm-hmm.
to be by your side, in your corner.
Mm-hmm.
And it's very important, I feel, to have people who you really deeply trust to be in your corner.
Mm-hmm.
And, I like to always give analogies to sports and stuff because I'm a huge sports fan. When a boxer is in his corner in between rounds,
Mm-hmm.
he only has the most important people in his career over there, right?
Right.
So likewise, it's like your family is number one,
Mm-hmm.
and then a couple really, really close people who actually want to see you win and succeed. So I had a couple close friends who kept on reminding me, like, listen, we can't even imagine what you're going through, but one day you're going to like rise to the top.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, not to be conceited or anything or arrogant. And, I'm actually like that situation in Harvey. I always think about that. Like, you have to always be humble because you never know,
Mm-hmm.
It's here one day and then the next.
Exactly.
It's taken away
So,
from you.
yeah, I mean, you just have to like keep on grinding and just stay humble, stay hungry.
Mm.
you know?
It's funny you say that because, just that reminded me of something that Pat has done for me is, I was in my career where I just felt like I wasn't doing enough. I wasn't doing enough. Like, who could want to see me? Like, but I always had Pat, in my ear, bro, you're this and that. Like, you left Houston and you in the league, this and this and that. Like, I never looked at it because I'm such a perfectionist. I never looked at like me being in the league like it was enough. Like, always, because I had one of the greatest D tackles that's ever played this game next to me, always seeing what greatness looked like, and I always wanted to achieve that, but you need friends to remind you that you are important. Like, it's not, you don't have to compare yourself and down yourself because you feel like you're not enough or anything like that. Like, having good friends to pick you up and always and remind you that you are somebody, you mean something to somebody. It's very important. It's very important that you have that, and I'm glad that you had that support system. And I'm also glad that I have Pat to continue to lift me up, because people think celebrities are, we always got it. We got money, we're good, but we got a lot of downsides.
At
to
the end
it
of the
too.
day, you still a normal person,
a human
being.
for sure.
Yeah, I
Facts.
mean, we all put our pants on one leg at a time. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And so touching on that, what Mike didn't understand about that whole thing of, him being a big name, it's like the city of Houston. It don't matter if you're known around the world.
Mm-hmm.
We knew who he was, and we had enough. I feel like I had enough people around me saying, bro, like, what's been going on with Mike? Like, how come, this and that? So it started off with our football camps, and then I was like, bro, you don't do YouTube? But he was like, nah, bro, I don't want people in, my life like that. And every time we hung out, I'm like, bro, we need to, you know what I'm saying? Like, this and that. It's like, at the end of the day, bro, not a lot of people making it to 11 years in NFL.
No,
So, like,
I mean, I'm, once I realized that and I found out about you, I was like, man, you are a very, like, a resilient person.
Mm-hmm.
Because to have that long of a career, that required so much sacrifice, so much hard work, like dedication, effort, you know.
Right.
And I was like, man, it's
And
remarkable.
Me on the outside looking in, it's like that's a lot of time away from your family.
Yes.
Right. Like,
yes.
because you gotta travel a lot. Your kids still gotta go to school. Your wife still has to do this. You know, and it's like at the end, I can't stop what I'm doing because it's my job. Man, it used to be so funny listening to him saying I gotta go to work, but because it's like I'd be like, bro, what? He like, yeah, it's at the end of the day, it's still my job. And I used to be, and I just sit back and watch like from afar, like that's a lot. And I can see where a lot of players who played for so long, at the end of the day, like it takes a toll on your family. You got to really have a strong support system behind you, and I feel like he has that.
Yeah, and I mean, even for me, like, I mean, I put in my dues. You know, I don't just kind of show up when I want.
Right.
I wake up at 5:30 a.m. every day. I'm at work every single day, basically like open to close. It's. I know this sounds cliche, but it's truly my passion.
Right.
I don't
Right.
have to be there every day.
Right.
I can be going on, you know, all these like exotic trips and
Right.
stuff.
Posting
you know,
stuff for the gram.
posting stuff for the gram. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But it's like at work when I'm there, I'm the leader, and so you know, all of my coworkers and employees, by them seeing me grinding, the
putting in
first
the
one to
work,
go,
yeah.
last one to leave, it actually gives them motivation
Some reassurance, like he
to be
here.
great.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, like, look, we're not just trying to like cut corners and just get by. We want to make sure that we are able to deliver the best smile to every single person who walks in the door. And that's really what I'm trying to do with my work. I want just to show excellence.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what it's about. So we talked about, you know, a lot of the celebrities that you've dealt with and, you know, you've done work for. I want to know, like, what has been, like, your craziest experience dealing with a celebrity? Because I know celebrities, we come in feeling like we deserve, you know, all the earth. So, like, what has been your craziest experience dealing with celebrities or athletes?
Okay, so one time I walk into a room, I have A-list artist. This guy is, you know, top 5 in the country. I'm not going to name who it is.
Okay.
But he literally pulls out a blunt and he lights it up. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And he goes, man, I'm so-and-so. And I go, bro, I'm Bollywood, man.
Right.
You better put that out right now.
Hey, this
You in my shit.
Yeah.
This my shit.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Man, that's
I
awesome,
mean,
bro.
You in my house, bro.
For sure, they gotta
No?
respect. They gotta. Did he put it out? Did he like? What happened after that? Did he,
I mean, you know, it was a little bit of a uncomfortable type of
Right.
situation,
Right.
but then I was like, look, bro, if you want me to work in your mouth, you cannot have that.
Pause.
Dude, then he wanted to keep it in his mouth while I'm working in his mouth.
what?
Whoa.
Yeah. Like
Yo,
he
that
put
was
it
crazy.
out. He put it out, but then he wanted to keep it like on one side, like just kind of like
Nah,
like
He's
just
bro.
trying to
hanging
be
out.
too cool.
And I was, yeah, exactly, bro. You know what I'm saying? He just,
That's weird. That's
How
weird.
you even
I don't
keep a
want to.
blunt in your mouth while a motherfucker got your mouth wide open?
First of all, your mouth is numb. Like the process, your mouth is numb. It's a bunch of noise. I don't even know how you keep up with a blunt on this side, somebody working on this side. That's.
I
Crazy.
mean, bro, basically at that point, I just felt like he was like, he wanted to rebel. And he was like, I'm still going to have this blunt in my mouth, even though it's not lit. And you got to figure out a way how to work on my teeth.
That's what's crazy. These celebrities, bro.
Hey, what about when crazy shit like that happen? Like, you ever had to put somebody out there, motherfucker? Like, hey, bro, you gotta go, bro. Like,
I
at the
mean,
end of
bro, I never let it get to that level, man.
Oh,
You know what
okay,
I'm saying? Like, I'll just crack a little joke in something, and you know, I'll just like kind of make sure everybody's chill.
Right.
You know, because I'm kind of a chill person,
Yeah.
so I don't ever let it like escalate to that point. You know.
Well, you're dealing with managers and other things like that, because I know how celebrities, especially like artists and things, they got other people like as handlers and things like that. Have you ever had to deal with somebody's handler before you've dealt with them, or how did?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Like sometimes it's really just like their homeboy or their really close friend
Yeah.
who's trying to act like the gatekeeper and the manager, just because it's like he really wants to show the celebrity, like, look, man, you know, like I'm your muscle, and you know, like,
man, fuck out here.
yeah,
Fuck out here, bro.
you know.
So yeah.
So
What about talk about like a celebrity ever took you to their house and like, man, I can't come to your office. Can you come to my crib and work on my mouth like that, or you know what I'm saying?
yeah, man. I mean, even now to this day, people are like, bro, can you fly over here? You know, one guy was like, bro, like I will pay you whatever you want. You just put my teeth in on a yacht. And I'm like,
Wait, what?
What?
yes.
He was gonna fly you out there and everything, or
and he wanted me to do his teeth on a yacht. And I'm like, man, this is outrageous, bro. I'm not trying to do that. Like the boat is rocking and stuff.
Right. Bro.
That's crazy,
You know,
bro.
What if I'm working on his mouth and he falls in the ocean or something?
Yeah.
You know?
Shit.
bro?
Like-
All that liability don't.
Bro, I
nobody
know,
thinks about.
but he just wanted it to be a viral moment. And I'm like, man, you still got to follow the system and you still have to make sure you follow all the rules, you know? Otherwise, something crazy is going to happen.
So what? You talked about going to celebrities' houses or doing house calls. Has there ever been a weird house call you ever made or something like that for a celeb?
I mean, you know, like I've met a lot of different celebrities outside of my office, and you know, just kind of like going to different like red carpet events. But I really just try to make sure that they come to my office.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a lot more comfortable being, you know,
In your surroundings, no.
in my
that's facts.
surroundings,
Yeah.
you know, having my staff, having my tools, and you know, certain things. It's just like it's not even worth the headache or the stress to to put yourself in a situation where you just can't be your best.
Right. It's different.
So that's really like what it comes down to. Right?
You ever been to a celebrity house and like some weird shit happened? You was like, bro, what the fuck? Like, or you was like, damn, bro, this how you living? Like, I wouldn't expect you to be here like this. You know what I'm saying? Just some weird shit that you didn't see.
Yeah, I mean, like
you ain't gotta say no names, but
yeah. Like one time, I pulled up to this, to this one guy's house, this one artist, and I asked him for a bottle of water, and he was like, "I don't believe in drinking water." I was like, "What?" Yeah. And
bro, how you still functioning?
I know. He only drinks sodas. Like that's
Right.
it. And so he was like, dude, I have like 10 different sodas and like all this candy. And I'm like, this is the total polar opposite of
Bro,
what
I see why I'm here. That's
teeth.
probably what you're like. I see why I'm here. I see why I have to change, fix your teeth because you drink soda and eat candy all day.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, so you've been doing this for a while, right? How long have you?
Yeah,
been,
man, since 2008.
Okay, so since 2008, that's a good little minute. So let's put yourself. I'm just put myself. I'm an up and coming dentist, right? What would be some good advice that you could give to me to help me grow my brand as a dentist?
What I would say is you have to be a master at your craft, whatever it is. Like, if you're trying to be the best, orthodontist and do braces, or, the best root canal specialist or the best cosmetic dentist, you literally have to be a master at your craft because there's somebody else who's working 24/7 trying to be better than you. And, so it's like you got to constantly be putting in effort, be putting in work, and you never stop learning. The moment you think you already know everything, then that's going to be your downfall.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Do you think, what if somebody wants to be like you, because your way isn't always the, now I want to say the natural way because you are a dentist, but you know, the way you go about your work is differently than some other dentists do. So do you, like, what if somebody looks at Bollywood and it's like, I want to be a celebrity dentist like him? Like, how would they get to that? Like, would you have any advice for, people that want to be a dentist and want to be like you? Do you have any advice for them?
Yeah, so basically, man, I just think you have to be yourself, because with a lot of these celebrities, there's a lot of layers of protection in terms of, a lot of them will only go to a person based on who they trust, who referred them, and do they vibe with them,
Right.
And so it's like you can't try to like fake who you are or try to act like you're cool or like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Right.
I got
you. Like you just can't front.
Right.
As long as like you vibe with the person, then, and if they fuck with you, then they're going to bring all their people to you. And
Right.
I think that's one thing that I feel like I'm pretty good at. It's like I can make different people from across the board, doesn't matter what background you come from, I'm going to make sure that you feel comfortable and in my knowledge and my expertise to where you're like, you know what, man, I like this guy. I want to get my teeth done by him.
Right.
you. Yeah, because so you saying that you work from, either side, because you did talk about doing work on Von and doing work on Dirk. So like, how was that like working on, both sides of the spectrum?
Yeah. So, like a lot of times I'll work on, two different artists that probably are in like two different competing labels, I guess. And I don't really talk about rap politics,
Right.
with these people.
You can't.
Yeah, no, I can't, right? And so, but the thing is, when they come to me, they know to respect my rules and my system because they view me as a position of authority in the field I'm in.
Right.
Yeah.
And so, I feel like that if you just keep it real, man, and you are just an ethical, honest, hardworking person, it doesn't matter if you saw one person, his op or whatever, the person who he's competing against, they're still going to come to you because they're like, man, this guy's really good at what he does.
Right.
And he doesn't get involved into any of that type of stuff. And, I've had like, for example, it's like if I've done one athlete and I did his teeth a certain way, his competitor is going to be, it actually motivates him. He's like,
Right.
bro, I saw what you did for so-and-so. You know what?
Yeah.
Like, I want to level up now, man.
Yeah.
I want to make sure my teeth, they look better than his. So,
It's always that little bit of, I want something somebody else doesn't have. For me, I was like, I haven't seen anybody on your, on your page or anything have, pear-shaped diamonds in their teeth. So you know what? I want to do that. Instead of doing a circle and everybody does a circle, I want to do a pair.
Or the one little bitty one that look like a rhinestone. Bro, I mean, I don't knock nobody for doing it, but come on, bro.
Oh, you talking about that like
That
one little bitty little nugget?
Bitty one, bro.
You get what you can afford, bro. Like everybody can't afford,
And then for your own teeth, we chose a jeweler that specifically got him the top, highest clarity diamonds.
Yeah.
And that's something you work really hard for.
Right.
And so it's like every day when you look at yourself in the mirror, it's something that you
like,
need to be
"That's
proud
crazy."
of.
Nah, every time I look at myself, I smile. I be like, that shit crazy. Like, I swear, I be like, that shit crazy. Ain't nobody walking around with shit. I got $10,000 worth of diamonds in my mouth right now. So I was like, oh shit, ain't nobody doing that, So that ain't the whole procedure. That's just the diamond. So don't get me twisted.
Oh,
it ain't
yeah,
just
no,
10K.
no.
Yeah.
What
I've
about the
been
people
spending a
who,
little grip.
He dropped the bag, bro.
Come
What
on,
about the
man.
people who be talking about they spend $100K? Like,
I mean, a lot of people basically charge depending like on the location
Mm-hmm.
they're in. I feel like the work that I do, I could charge 3 times that amount,
Right.
but I'm really trying to make it affordable for a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm not trying to price myself out. I'm not trying to be so exclusive
Right.
to where, you know, you have to be the top athlete to be able to afford me.
Right.
And so we do actually financing, we have payment plans. I try to give everybody an opportunity to have the smile of their dream, to get that Bollywood smile.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because it like that with that you can either spend. I can have a person spend $100K one time, or I can have 5 people come in and spend a certain amount and keep my clientele.
I mean,
going.
look, dude, a basic cleaning is $200. You want to drop $100K? We can go crazy and do some crazy things too. So, you know, everybody is welcome. I don't like to say no to nobody.
That's awesome, bro.
That's
That's
cool.
awesome. You a Houstonian at heart. That's we got humbled hearts. So we came to this point of the show where we always give our guests, you know, a special package, and we have a special package for you. So Pat,
right.
Compliments of Brock Brand Clothing.
Brock
you,
Brand
guys.
Clothing, man. So check us out, man. We got some some nice shirts coming out.
Oh, nice.
Some
Thank you.
fall items. Every time, like, we believe in quality as well. We at Brock Brand, me and Pat believe in quality. So when you get a shirt from us, we're gonna make sure you got the top quality.
No,
there
this is
That's
actually
the shirt I'm
really
rocking.
nice cotton. It's like heavy, bro.
It's heavy.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I'm
heavy.
saying?
That's the first
Like-
thing people say when they grab it. They like, oh snap, oh okay.
Yeah, bro.
I
This
see
is,
how y'all coming.
So yes, sir.
It's
So
definitely
that's
high
for you. We appreciate you coming on the show. We appreciate you rocking with us. And like you say, we fuck with you, so you fuck with us. That's just how we get
Yes,
down.
thank
in
you
Houston.
guys.
Yes, sir.
Thank you guys for having me. You know, it's really an honor and a privilege to be able to work with people like y'all.
Yes, sir.
You know, people who are entrepreneurs, people who are excellent at their craft.
Mm-hmm.
It's just I love to be around like-minded people who want to just strive for greatness.
Mm-hmm. And again, his dentist office is called Brownstone Dental. It's in the Houston area. Check it out. If you looking for some veneers, you looking for just a checkup, a cleaning, anything.
Yeah, shout out
I
your
do-
Instagram, man. Shout out your Instagram.
Yeah, man, hit me up at Bollywood Saif. It's BOLLYWOOD. Just type that in, and
Talk to
then
him.
you'll see me pop up.
And you'll see
So-
all the celebs.
So send me a DM and let's work.
Yes, sir. You hear him. Let's work.
All right, guys. So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Comment down below, man, if y'all got any ideas on who y'all want to see on our show next.
And always remember, folks, don't get ready, stay ready. Peace.